Hi, just a quick video for neck and shoulders, okay? So you can do the first few moves standing up if you need to, but I'm going to be sitting down. Now, I always find this position quite stiff on the hips, so I'm just sitting on a couple of cushions and a towel just to lift my backside up a bit, just to make it a little bit easier on my hips. So you can do the same if you want, or you can do them standing up, okay? So we're going to start off with just a simple shoulder shrug. So we're just going to lift and then drop the shoulders. So lift and drop, lift and drop. Last one, lift and drop gently. Now we're going to lift those shoulders up. This time we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, so pushing the chest right out in front of us and then gliding the shoulder blades down the back. So not necessarily going forward, just going up, push back with the shoulders and drop. So up, push back and drop. And again, lift, squeeze and lower. So it's like you're trying to squeeze those two shoulder blades together through the back, trying to get rid of some of that tension you're holding in the shoulders, through the neck. Just roll it round, gently does it. Up, down, and back. Last two. And last one, lift, squeeze and lower. Okay, for the next one, just a gentle neck roll. Okay, so you're going to drop your head forward. Then we're going over to one side. Gently back, not too far. Round to the other side. Down, keep going in this direction. Over to the side, so keep your shoulders relaxed. Head goes back. Round to the other side and down. Last one here. Side, keep the shoulders relaxed. So don't let them hunch up. Other side and down to the chin. Okay, let's rotate in the other direction. So ear to shoulder, back, ear to the other shoulder and down. Last two. Round. So it's designed to get rid of some of the tension in the shoulders and just gently stretch through the neck. Last one. Ear to shoulder, back, ear to other shoulder and down. Okay, let's gently lift the head. Okay, so this is the next one is just a nice stretch for the neck, and it goes into the traps a little bit as well, okay? So we hold a lot of tension there. So we're going to look towards the corner of the room. So you're not looking straight over, you'll just have a between the two, so you're straight ahead, over, and then you're going somewhere between the two, so maybe it's the corner of your room. So we're going to drop the head here, so chin goes on our chest. We're going to lift the hand on the same side. Place your hand on the crown of the head and put a little bit of pressure. You're just pulling the head slightly forward and feeling this stretch down the traps on the opposite side. So just put a little bit of pressure there, not too much, and just hold that stretch. Keep your shoulder on that side relaxed. Take some nice deep breaths. And then gently release it. We do the same with the other side. So we're just going over to one side. So not all the way, halfway. Drop the head, so drop the chin down. Get your hand on this side. Place it on the crown of the head and put a little bit of pressure there. Pulling the head slightly forward. Keep your shoulder relaxed, and we're just going to hold it here. Get some nice breathing going on. That's it. Try and release those traps and down the side there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, head comes back up. Okay, from here then we're going to do a little spine twists, a spine stretch rather. So you're going to straighten out your legs. Now it's up to you here whether you sit on a cushion or a block. I'm just sitting on a block just to keep myself in the same position. But you can sit right on the floor if you want, but just make sure your back is nice and straight. We're going to hold those two arms out in front of us as if we're holding onto a big gym ball in front of us, okay? And we're going to stretch forward. So we're dropping the head. So just gently to start with, not too far, and then bring the hands back towards us, build that spine back up, and then we go again. So we're dropping forward just gently, not moving in a fast way. Bring the hands back towards us and down. So we're reaching, we're trying to reach a little bit further each time through the arms. Back up to center. Reach forward. Back up to center. And I'm going to change, you keep going here, I'm going to change position so you can see me sideways, okay? So I'm just going to change to the side so you can see how straight the back is. Arms are out in front, and then we're reaching forward. So just reach as far as you can and then build that spine back up. So with your feet, they're just a little bit wider than the hips. We're trying to keep those legs on the floor. If your foot backside is on the mat, and you still feel there's a bit of pressure on the back, you could always go with the bent knees. So bend the knees, reach forward. Otherwise those legs are straight. We're going to reach a little bit further forward now, stretching, building the spine back up. So the build up of the spine is just as important as the stretch, okay? So work through the back a little bit as well. Round over the ball, back up. I'm going to change positions. Okay, we'll go 2 more. Reach a little bit further forward. Last one. And back up to seated. Okay, we'll bring the legs back together. Okay, we're going to come over onto our side. So grab a cushion for your head, okay? And come all the way down onto your side. Okay, so rest the head down. We'll bend up the knees so we're nice and stable on the mat. 2 arms are going to go out in front of us. And we're going to do some nice big circles here. So we're going to go up with the arm. It goes round, down behind the back, down towards the feet, and back round. So maybe focus on the shoulder first. We're just doing a nice circle here. Gently does it. Nothing else is coming into play. It's just that arm moving. So there might be a little bit of crunching as you reach back into that shoulder joint, but we just need to try and iron them out. Get those arm or the shoulder rather, warmed up. That's it. And then on the next one, we'll add the chest into this. So as you reach back, you're opening it up, opening up the chest. Reach back. That's it. Stretch it back a little bit further now. So you're trying to keep your pelvis facing forward, okay? And just open up that chest. So as you reach back, your chest is facing up towards the ceiling. Last 2. And last 1. And lower. Okay. 2 arms up still, straight out in front of us. This time we're going to reach back in a straight line. So get that arm and it reaches back. And close. And close. That's it, opening up the chest. Trying to get that stretch going on there, and those pec muscles. That's the front of your shoulder, underneath the armpit there. Or not underneath, it's just the front of the armpit. And then on the next one, we're going to hold that arm back. Hold it here. Just let gravity take it. We're not forcing anything down. We're just trying to feel this stretch here, the front of the chest. Gently does it. Nice deep breaths. And then slowly back down. Okay, from here we'll go over onto our tummy. Okay, so shift the cushions out the way. We're going to get our two arms out to the sides. Okay, so straight out with the arms, looking down towards the mat. Now you can use a cushion underneath your forehead if you need to, okay? We're going to lift those two arms up off the floor, make two fists, and we're rotating through the shoulders, okay? So you start off with your palms facing down towards the mat, and then you turn and your palms are facing up towards the ceiling, and then rotate back the other way where you started. So turn and rotate back. So both arms at the same time, turn and back. Turn and back. You're trying to get as much movement in the shoulders as you can. That's it. Maybe you can feel your shoulder blades moving up and down the back. Last two. Last one. And release. Okay. From here, we're going to sit back and give ourselves a big stretch out. So I want you to push your arms right back. Stretch your fingers forward and take some nice deep breaths. So really try and breathe deep down into the lungs. Last two. And last one. And release. Okay, we'll go over onto our other side. So bring your cushions with you. We're going to do our arm openings on the other side. So head goes down. Bend up your knees, two arms out in front of us. We'll start off with that arm with the circles, okay? So keep your shoulders nice and static to start with. So arm goes back over the head, down towards behind us, and then down towards the feet and back round. Nice circle, getting lots of movement in that shoulder joint. Circle it round, and then we'll increase the range a little bit further. Reaching a bit further back, opening up that chest. Further back. That's it, open it up a little bit more. That's it, and now really try and stretch it back and open up that chest. Last two. Last one. And these are the kind of moves you can just lie in the bed and do. You don't need a mat. Last one. And lower. Okay, two arms back out. This time we go straight back with the arm. So it lifts up and reaches back. And then close it back down. So a common problem here that happens is we get the arm and we reach back and we think we're reaching far back, but the arm is actually dropping down towards the feet, okay? So we need to try and keep it in a straight line here. So focus on where your hand is. Hand is going back and reaching in a straight line, okay? So it's not coming back here and then dropping down towards the feet. Sometimes that's what happens if we're a little bit stiff in the shoulder. Open it up, close it back down. Keep your hips facing forward. Last two. Last one. Hold it back. We're going to hold that position. Let gravity take the arm. You're not forcing anything down. Nice deep breaths. Sometimes gravity is all we need, isn't it? And close it back down. Okay, from here we're going to go over onto our backs. Okay, and I want you to, if you have a ball, grab the ball. If you don't have a ball, you're going to use a towel, okay? A rolled up towel, a bit like as if you were going swimming and you rolled it up nice like a sausage, okay? And we're going to place the ball or the towel underneath the shoulder blades, okay? So just lift yourself up, place the towel quite high up, and then place your shoulder blades on the towel or on the ball. The ball is a little bit more, it's easier because it's a bit squishy. Okay, so from this position, feet are flat on the floor, knees are up. We're going to get our two hands, we're going to lattice them together, place them behind our head. We're going to push your shoulders back, and then we're going to just gently just start dropping the head down behind us, okay? So keep hold of your head if it's too uncomfortable. And then you're going to eventually drop your head down to the floor and then reach your two arms back. So stretch those arms back. Should be feeling a stretch. We've flared up those ribs. We're feeling a stretch in the front of the chest there. And just trying to take some deep breaths and release all that tension. And then we're going to get our two hands back underneath the head. So lattice the fingers together, lift yourself back up and push that lower back right into the floor. Give your lower back a nice little stretch there. And then you can go again if you want. But this is where we're ending here. And don't forget to do a little bit of a cool down. So even just lie on the mat and take some nice deep breaths and just try and empty your mind a little bit. See you soon.